Yeah, let's be honest. I don't even know where this is headed at all. This just looks super cool. So, I've been doing the philosophy videos here in Beverly Hills. I've been doing the series across the street at Will Rogers Memorial Park. And that used to be the front lawn for the Beverly Hills Hotel. And they donated it to the city, I think, in 1915. I think it says on the plaque. And it was at that park that they elected Will Rogers the honorary mayor of Beverly Hills, and it was all very communal. And so the Beverly Hills Hotel was the first. That was the resort that made Beverly Hills happen. That was the thing that made it happen. Because before then, it was just like this kind of suburban, deserty place. It was way out there, way away from downtown in Pasadena, which is where the initial power structures were in LA and all the money, all the socializing and the high life and all that. And then Beverly Hills Hotel was a resort. It was founded by, or the Beverly Hills like really came to life when Douglas Fairbanks and Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford sort of willed it into existence using their fame and fortune. And it's funny because they used to have a 70,000 person basically NASCAR track down the road. So that was main attraction of Beverly Hills in the early days, was the hotel and the NASCAR track. And they're famous movie stars. So, but before Beverly Hills existed, when it was the actual natives that lived in the area on the land, uh, the Native Americans or First Nation people, whatever people want to call them, the indigenous who were living on the land, their attraction was behind me on this sphere, which marks the spot where the original headwaters came together from the streams here on like Benedict Canyon, Coldwater Canyon, and I think one other. There were 3 streams that would meet here, and that was what gave life to the original peoples living here. Much like the way where the Beverly Hills Hotel gave life to all like the Matrix people living here, and they're kind of on the same spot, which is cool. Oh, that went down. We'll keep this going. This is how you know it's real. And I get a little wonky there, huh? Figures. So in that way, it's kind of a sacred spot if being sacred means giving life flow. Like in that sense of being able to conduct life energy that people can live on. So the initial less matrixy version back in time with the natives, the aboriginals, it was just water source, and there's good climate here, and you can be in the hills, and there's places to hide and store food and like build shelters, and there's routes and paths and like dope streams coming down. I mean, pretty paradisical, considering that like at the time, I mean, maybe some mountain lions and a few other things, but like nothing really like hunt you down. I mean, there might have been bear. That'd have been a problem, but nothing like they couldn't manage. So pretty nice. Not too much poisonous stuff, nothing too like crazy. And then when that era was gone and you get the Matrix era, Beverly Hills Hotel gave the social life and a place for the new movie stars to distribute fame, which that's kind of a feature of Los Angeles. Because Los Angeles is a city whose constitution includes fame and fortune to run it. Like LA doesn't run the same without fame being circulated throughout it, like high level celebrity social energy. And that's because of the Constitution of Beverly Hills, really, um, which was built on top of, this, which is like an organic, spiritual, human tribe living that was more directly connected to life here first. And it's cool that, like, in Beverly Hills, you can see these different connections. You can see them anywhere. Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about, because this has really come out of the philosophy series. And one of the cool things about philosophy is that when you're in the mental plane and you're contemplating philosophy, it feels like it's just really neutral, almost like it's like just completely academic. But like where philosophy gets really fun is when you start going out into places, like having field trips and living life, and you've got these deep analytical thought processes that we spend time sitting down and getting into our minds about, getting internal and thinking things out and stuff. Uh, but when you kind of just put it all back under the hood and you go out in reality and you get to experience the reality more deeply, it's seriously makes it more fun. When you get the when you get the mind right, and then you come out into reality, it makes it more fun because you get to see things. You can see things deeper. That's where I like when I talk about clarity, how philosophy in ways is striving for clarity. Because in clarity means you can interact with the reality for what it is, and what it is amazing. Um, as we know, it's got light and dark, and you got to integrate stuff, and the whole shebang. But it's really just a heck of a lot of fun. I mean, fun is number one, and fun. We know fun. Fun is love in motion, right? You're having fun, and with enough love, you can integrate the good and the bad, the highs and the lows, uh, dark and the light, all the stuff. And it's kind of like you gain a momentum and a balance, and then you find yourself living life. Well, thanks for spending time here again with a Philosopher's Corner field trip here in Beverly Hills. Have a good day.